Hi, good morning. Today we are discussing about Buckingham's pi theorem applied to natural convection. So that means dimensional analysis applied to free convection or natural convection. So let us see first what are the number of variables involved in this physical phenomenon. So the number of variables involved in this physical phenomenon are one is convective heat transfer coefficient H, and the dimensions will be mt power minus 3 theta power minus 1. Second one is fluid density rho. The dimensions will be ml power minus 3, and it is a combination of beta g delta t as considered as one physical factor. The dimensions will be lt power minus 2. So beta means you will get a thermal expansion coefficient, that is volumetric expansion coefficient. So here it is there. Beta is called as one thermal expansion coefficient. So the units of the dimensions of beta will be 1 by temperature. Now you will get 1 by theta only. Next thing is temperature difference is there. The difference of temperatures between heated surface and undistributed fluid will be there. So the dimensions will be theta only. And next one is acceleration due to gravity. That is the dimensions will be L2 power minus 2. L2 power minus 2. As a whole, no, the dimensions of beta g delta t will be that is equal to 1 by theta into LT power minus 2 into theta will be there. So theta will be get cancelled. The dimensions of beta g delta t will be LT power minus 2 only. This is the dimensions of LT power minus 2 for beta g delta t. Next one is fluid viscosity mu will be there. The dimensions will be ml power minus 1 t power minus 1. For specific heat, the dimensions Cp is the symbol, and L square t power minus 2 theta power minus 1 will be the dimensions. Last one is thermal conductivity K. The dimensions will be ml t power minus 3 theta power minus 1. So the number of variables are, if you count, means the number of variables will be 7 is there. Therefore, n is equal to 7. N is equal to 7. Next thing is here, H is called as dependent variable. This is called as dependent variable. All other variables are called as independent variables. Therefore, in free convection, we can write H is a function of all other independent variables. We call it as equation 1. So here number of variables are more than 7. Therefore, in the dimension analysis, we can apply Buckingham's pi theorem. So according to Buckingham's pi theorem, if there are n variables, that is 7 variables, all the variables containing m, l, t, theta, then all the variables are grouped into n minus m dimensionless terms. That is n is 7, and number of fundamental dimensions are 4, n minus 1 is 3. Next one is these dimensionless terms are called as pi terms. Three terms means pi 1, pi 2, and pi 3 will be there. So by considering these pi 1, pi 2, pi 3, pi 3 terms, the equation 1 will be transformed to pi 1 is a function of pi 2 comma pi 3. So the equation will be transformed like this. Like this, we can establish the relation between various variables, or we can write function of pi 1 comma pi 2 comma pi 3 is equal to 0. So here number of pi terms will be 3, and each pi term will contains 3 plus 1 variables, that is 4 variables. In the 4 variables, now 3 variables are called as repeating variables. The repeating variables we selected here is rho l mu k. Like this it will be there. So rho l mu k will be present in all the terms. So if you see pi 1, pi 2, pi 3, and pi 4, no, you will get rho l mu k, that is repeating variables, power a1 b1 c1 d1 for pi 1 term, a2 b2 a2 l b2 c2 d2 for pi 2 term, a3 b3 c3 d3 for pi 3 term, and remaining variables are h and cp, and beta g delta t is the one physical factor. Like this we can arrange the various pi 1 terms. So each time we will consider one pi 1 term and we will apply dimensional homogeneity, means we will get pi 1 is equal to Nusselt number, and consider pi 2 term and apply dimensional homogeneity, you will get pi 2 is equal to Prandtl number. Consider pi 3 term and apply dimensional homogeneity, you will get this is Grashof number. So by considering pi 1, pi 2, pi 3, the equation 1 will be transformed to pi 1 is Nusselt number is a function of Grashof number and Prandtl number in case of free convection. So this is the relation we are going to establish by using this dimensional analysis in case of free convection process. So let us take pi 1 term first. Let us consider pi 1 term and apply dimensional homogeneity. So pi 1 means that the dimensions of pi 1 will be m power 0, l power 0, t power 0, theta power 0. The dimensions of rho will be m l power minus 3 whole power a1. The dimensions of L will be L only, L power b1. The dimensions of mu will be m L power minus 1, t power minus 1 whole power c1. The dimensions of K will be m L t power minus 3, theta power minus 1. And the dimensions of m will get m t power minus 3, theta power minus 1. So now we will arrange the powers in the common basis, and powers will make for m you will get the powers will be for this case now you will get a1. Here there is no m, here will m is there plus c1 plus d1, and here d1 is there plus last term now you will get 1. Similarly for l powers now into l powers will be here minus 3a1, minus 3a1. Here now you will get b1. Here you will get minus c1, minus c1. Here we will get plus d1, and here we don't have any l term in the last one. Next into next term is ml t powers. T power will be in the first row, no there is no t, for l also no t. Here minus c1, minus c1. Here now you will get minus 3d1, minus 3d1, and here you will get minus 3. And last one is into theta powers will be here only two terms are there. Here it is minus d1, minus d1, and minus 1 will be there here. So here this side now left hand side you will get m power 0, l power 0, t power 0, theta power 0. So bases are same, you can equate the powers. So by equating the m powers now you will get the equation as 0 is equal to a1 plus c1 plus d1 plus 1. So if you equate the L powers now you will get minus 3a1 plus b1 minus c1 plus d1. Equate the t powers now you will get minus c1 minus 3d1 minus 3. Equate the theta powers now minus d1, this one is equal to 0 here. So from this equation you will get d1 is equal to minus 1. Substitute here minus 1 here now. So minus of minus plus will becomes this value will be get cancelled. That implies you will get c1 is equal to 0. So here you put c1 is equal to 0 and d1 is equal to minus 1. So that implies this term will be get cancelled. You will get a1 also 0. Substitute a1 0. Next one is c1 is also 0 and d1 is minus 1. So you will get b1 is equal to 1. So by getting all the values and substituting in the pi 1 term, that is pi 1 term is that is equal to pi 1 is equal to rho power a1, that is 0. Next one is l power b1, that is 1. Next one is rho l mu power c1, that is also 0. K power d1, that is minus 1, and multiplied by h means you will get pi 1 is equal to this value will become all this is becomes 1, this becomes 1, no? Will get that is equal to h into l. My k power minus 1 will becomes 1 by k. So this is called as Nusselt number. So we proved pi 1 term is nothing but Nusselt number. So next one is next step will be considering pi 2 term. So consider pi 2 term and apply dimensional homogeneity means so for pi 2 now the dimensions will be m power 0, l power 0, t power 0, theta power 0. For rho power no ml power minus 3 whole power a2. For l no l only. For mu, these are the dimensions m power n minus 1, t power minus 1. For k now you will get mlt power minus 3, theta power minus 1. For cp it is l square t power minus 2, theta power minus 1. Once again same approach. So here we will write m power 0, l power 0, t power 0 and theta power 0. And m powers now you can combine in all the terms now. For here you will get a2, here you will get b2, c2, and here you will get d2 plus d2. Like that we will collect the m terms in all the uh, terms, all the fact variables. Next one is l powers. We will see in the first term you will get minus 3a2, in the second term you will get b2, in the third term you will get minus c2, in the fourth term you will get plus d2, and in the last term you will get plus 2 will be there. Similarly into t powers will be, we don't have any t term in the first two terms. We will have the t term minus c2 in the third term, and minus 3d2 in the fourth term, and last one is minus 2 is there in the last term. Last one, theta. Theta is available only in this term and this term only. Therefore, we can write theta powers will be minus d2 minus 1. Now, equate the bases are same, equate the powers. So, if you equate the powers means m powers will be, if you equate a2 plus c2 plus d2 is equal to 0. If you equate the l powers means minus 3a2 plus b2 minus c2 plus d2 plus 2 will be there. Equate the powers of t now, you will get minus c2 minus 3d2 minus t2 minus 2. Equate the powers of theta, you will get minus 2. So here minus 2 is equal to minus 1 implies you will get d2 is equal to minus 1. Substitute d2 is equal to minus 1 here, you will get minus of minus plus now, plus 3 minus 2 minus 1 plus 1. If this comes this side now, you will get c2 is equal to 1. So here if you substitute d2 is equal to minus 1, this is minus 1 and this is plus 1. So both will be get cancelled, will get a2 is equal to 0. So substitute a2 is equal to 0 here, and c2 is equal to 1 and d2 is equal to minus 1 means that implies the minus 1 will become minus 2, minus 2 plus 2 will be get cancelled, will get b2 is equal to 0 also. So consider the pi 2 term now. Pi 2 is rho a power 2 will be 0, l power b2 is 0, mu power c2 is 1, next one is k power d2 is minus 1 multiplied by cp. So these values will become 1. So therefore pi 2 term is equal to mu cp by k, mu cp by k. So that is called as Prandtl number. And we will go to the last term, that is pi 3 term. Consider pi 3 term and apply dimensional homogeneity. So you will get pi 3 is equal, pi 3 dimensions are m power 0, l power 0, t power 0, theta power 0, and dimensions of rho will be this one, dimensions of l will be this one, dimensions of mu will be this one, dimensions of k, and dimensions of beta g delta t will be lt power minus 2 only. Now we will write the powers of each term. This is m power 0, l power 0, t power 0, theta power 0 is equal to this side now. The m powers will be from a first term now, you will get a3. This from the third term you will get c3. From the fourth term you will get a d3. That's all. You don't have in other terms. Next one is l terms now. First term you will get minus 3a3. Second term you will get b3. Third term you will get c3 minus c3. Next one is here now, for fourth term you will get plus d3, and fifth term you will get plus 1 into d powers are t powers are here now. Third term you will get minus c3, minus c3, and the fourth term you will get minus 3d3, and it is minus 2. Last now theta is available only in fourth term, therefore that you will get theta power minus d3. Now equate the powers of m, you will get the equation as 0 is equal to a3 plus c3 plus d3. Equate the powers of m l, you get 0 is equal to minus 3a3 plus b3 minus 3 plus d3 plus 1. Equate the powers of t, now you will get minus a3 minus d3 minus 2. Equate the powers of theta, you will get minus 0 is equal to minus d3 implies so d3 is equal to 0. So d3 is equal to 0, you put here means this value will become 0. That implies we'll get that c3 value will be minus, you discount this side, now you will get 2, minus 2. This is minus c3 is equal to minus 2, you will get c3 is equal to minus 2. So substitute here, c3 value will be minus 2, this is minus 2, and this value is 0. This is 0 means you will get a3 is equal to 2. Next one is you substitute here a3 is 2, this is 2, and b3 is we need to find the c3 value is minus 2, minus 2 minus 2 you will get plus and d3 is, this is 0 also, this is 0 also. Therefore you will get minus 6 plus b3 plus c3 is 2, and next one is this is plus 1 is equal to 0 implies b3 minus 3 is equal to 0, or you will get b3 is equal to 3, b3 is 3. So you will get all these values. Now you consider pi 2 pi 3 term and substitute these values means rho power a2 is 2, l power b3 is 3, and mu power c3 is minus 2, and next k power d3 is 0 multiplied by beta g delta t. So this value will becomes 1, this value will becomes 1. Finally you will get b3 pi 3 is equal to beta g delta t l cube rho square by it is comes now mu square. That mu by rho is called as kinematic viscosity nu. We can write beta g delta t l cube by mu square, because mu by rho is called as nu, kinematic viscosity. So finally now you will get pi 3 term is equal to what is that, Grashof number. Pi 3 term is Grashof number. So therefore the equation 1 is there, no, the equation 1 is transformed to the equation 1 is pi 1 is a function of pi 2 comma pi 3, or pi 3 comma pi 2 also we can write. So pi 1 we proved it as a Nusselt number is a function of pi 3 is Grashof number, and the other term is Prandtl number. Therefore we can write Nusselt number is a function of Prandtl number and Grashof number in case of natural convection process, or we can write Nusselt number is a c power n, p Prandtl number power n, and Grashof number power m will be there, where c and m are constants, and these values are calculated or found by using experimentally. So this is about the dimensional analysis applied to free convection or natural convection. I hope you understand this dimensional analysis for free convection. Thank you for watching this video. This is my contact details. For more videos you can subscribe me at THPRASADS by typing THPRASADS in YouTube. No, you will get my channel. This is my channel. Here at the bottom of the corner also you can click, you can subscribe there also. Thank you once again for watching this video.